Many monarchs have come and gone. One drowned in poison, another succumbed to flame. Still another slumbers in the realm of ice. Not one of them stood here as you do now. You, conqueror of adversities. Give us your answer.
Scholar of the first sin himself. So a couple moves on this guy you want to watch out for. If he ever throws it. This giant Dragon Ball Z style ball of fire can hurt quite a bit. Now there's two ways to approach this depending on if you're a caster or a melee. He also has that cool move right there. If you're melee, you really don't want to go up at him when he has the fire up, how Bradley is. He'll teleport as well, as you can see. Pop back up with an explosion. And right now, while the fire is out, that's the only real time you can get in there and do consistent damage as a melee. Still have that one dark ring on? No, I don't. Ready to just dodge the fireball. Whoop! Oh boy. Should not have tried to juke it like I did. Shit. Fireballs. Those are probably the deadliest thing he has in my experience. Those will do quite a bit of damage. Going down, Aldia. He shouldn't take as many attacks as he is, but because of the fact that... Oh god, no, he's going to come up under me. Ooh, that was bad. Really bad. Because of the fact that I came in with 3 summons, obviously he has a shit ton of health. It usually doesn't have this much. Bradley just face tanked that. That go. My window. He's getting angry. See, those flames will really hurt if you stick close for too long. Good curve on that. Not enough, though. So, Dark Souls fun fact time. Aldia is actually the brother of King Vendor. Don't ask me how his brother turned into this amalgam of roots and fire. But, man. In a sense, he reminds me of like some weird mashup of the old Chaos, the Bed of Chaos boss. I don't know, he just has that, like kind of look about him, you know. Oh god. I think I got enough time to take another one. Ooh, boy. Spear's doing a hell of a lot more than my Dark Hail is. The Dark Hail is literally just tickling him. And I think it might be that now that he has those super flames, I think those are giving him some kind of like enhanced resistance against my attacks. Right when he pops up, I'll have a good opportunity. Oh shit. Did not get away in time. I'm not gonna be able to get in and hit him. Go. Your days are coming to an end, Aldia. Hey-ya! The Scholar of the First Sin falls.
I lost everything, but remain here patiently. The throne will certainly receive you. But the question remains. What do you want? Tell me. Light, dark, or something else entirely?
Now, this is the question. I can take the throne, or I can just walk out like a badass. Considering taking the throne is the same cutscene as when you typically take the throne, we're gonna walk out. I don't want this shitty throne.
There is no path. The old things are beyond each other. What could possibly await us? And yet proceeded insatiably, such as our fate.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have 100% Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. So there's a lot of discussion about what the ending actually means. You know, initially you see the the torches lighting up on fire, and you know, might be like, does that mean that I'm the new Lord of Fire? But then they're extinguished, and there's the obvious connection between, you know, Gwyn being the Lord of Fire, and then you have Manus and the fragments of Manus. And the question is, you know, if you take the throne, what exactly does that do? Are you continuing the Age of Fire, or bringing it back, or what the case is? But I'm not a lore person, so I don't have the answers to all these questions. My best guess, though, just based on what I do know of Dark Souls, so initially, if I remember right, let me see something here. We're gonna do a little Googling. I gotta get my yeah, there's the Age of Fire, and then there's the Age of Dark. Yeah, so we had Dark Souls 1, well, prior to the events of Dark Souls 1, I guess, we had the Age of Fire. And that is when Gwyn defeated the dragons. Back in Dark Souls 1, you know, Frampt wants you to succeed Gwyn. And if you basically succeed Gwyn and kindle the first flame, you're delaying the Age of Dark. Eventually, though, the Age of Dark comes, which is also, in a sense, the age of humanity. It's the age where, you know, where people become what they are. So, in a sense, Dark Souls 2 is through the age of it's the Age of Dark, age of humanity. So that kind of brings the question of what's really happening at the end here, you know, because there's all the talk of the First Flame. Vendrick tried to control the First Flame, but he wasn't a true monarch. Nashandra obviously covets First Flame, so having defeated all of the monarchs, including Vendrick, in a sense, we become the most omnipotent being in the Dark Souls universe. So, what age that brings about, I have no idea. In a sense, I guess it would be the true age of humanity, because you decide to step away from the throne and refuse to serve as a true monarch, thus giving way to humanity truly paving a path for itself. But either way, definitely a great game. I know a lot of you guys that came by to watch this were, you know, people that came along for the Bloodborne walkthrough and hadn't gotten into Dark Souls, and it's very different, you know. It's a lot more tactical and it's definitely slower paced than Bloodborne, but it is a fantastic game in its own right. I've put more hours into Dark Souls than I would probably care to admit. But I had a lot of fun going through it. It was definitely a different experience going back through in comparison to my initial walkthrough, where, you know, I struggled through so much stuff because I didn't know anything. And, you know, I think Dark Lurker was probably the most surprising. I did not think I was going to butter Dark Lurker that fast with pyromancies, which was kind of funny. But either way, guys, that wraps this one up. So thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey. My you know, it's almost exactly 1 year after we beat Dark Souls 2, so it was cool to, you know, get to come back and redo it again with the upgrades and HD and all that nice stuff. But in terms of what you guys can expect in the coming weeks, obviously we are 1 week away from the release of Witcher 3, and when that drops, you know I will be buried up to my head in Witcher 3 and making Witcher videos, so definitely look forward to that. In the meantime, if I can get everyone together, I would like to get some Evolve videos out for this week. I know I've been promising you guys the monster series of Evacuation for some time now, so that is still something that's on the table. It's just a matter of organizing everybody for it. Additionally, I got a couple new Heroes of the Storm guides I've been working on. I've been, you know, considering getting back into. I have been getting back into Elite Dangerous, but I'm just debating what would be fun to record, because I don't just want to, you know, sit at res sites and blow stuff up. That's not all that fun. Chance for H1Z1. I've been kind of eyeing it up with the Battle Royale mode, so that's a possibility. Of course, more Age of Wonders or Crypt the Necrodancer is also a possibility, but the second level in Crypt the Necrodancer has been buttering me, and my campaign is so fucked up in Age of Wonders, I almost don't want to continue that campaign. I've done a couple other off campaigns, but continuing the one that I was doing the series of, I'm pretty roughed up in it. So, I don't know. Either way, in a week from now, Witcher 3, as I mentioned, so big drop there to look forward to, and obviously there's going to be plenty of content in the meantime. So thank you very much for joining me for another wonderful walkthrough, and you know, considering this video is only 23 minutes for all 3 of those bosses, I think this very well might just stay as one episode. So yeah. One last thing I do want to make mention of. Obviously, a lot of you guys have been asking about the build video. You know, when's the build video coming? We want the build video. The build video will be coming. Most likely, I would say expect to see that either very early next week or sometime next weekend. Now that I'm fully done the game, I plan on just, you know, taking time and you know, basically getting the PvP footage, getting the, you know, getting my intro in place, all that stuff. You know, I take a lot of time to put into those build videos, but the build is complete, so the video will be coming shortly. Either way, guys, at this point, I tried hitting start, but it doesn't look like I can skip the credits, so I'm gonna, you know, cut the mic and just let the credits roll. So thanks for coming by, and hopefully we'll see you guys for The Witcher 3.